All right, I'm back. So I've been tinkering with this thing some more, and I want to try and lean into this whole uh, OODA acronym, which is observe, orient, decide, and act. And I think I want to create a way for our quick actions to kind of allow for that guided chain of events to happen. And I think the way to abstract and map OODA to what we're doing is basically three things. We're searching, comparing, analyzing, and then we're coming up with a strategy. And then the final layer is a risk assessment as well. So um, those are the things that kind of map to the observe, orient, decide, and act framework. I also think of it as pre-processing, processing, and post-processing, um, input, function, output. So however you want to look at it, I want to figure out a better way to guide myself through um, these chain of events. So um, this was a simple test, and I'm basically going to put some guardrails on this in terms of the UX. So I'm coming to this thing and habitually asking to search the web to source for stocks that I want to do analysis on. From there, I usually want to compare multiple stocks. I haven't found myself really wanting to just come here and say, let me pick one stock, even though I had a friend ask me to do that. So that's where you get a fork in the divergence of what you're going to do after you search, or if you even need to search. So I'm really trying to leave this as a super blank canvas in terms of what the input allows and the context of what the intent is. Because right now it's a little leaky in terms of um, where you're getting these results and when. So all that to say, I want to try and revise these quick actions to streamline this and make it a lot more logical. So out the gate, let's just see what we can do. So um, let's bring in some. So we got. I think we really need any of that. Okay, hold on. There's more. What else we got? We need the dashboard. And what else? Stock chat. That's what I meant. Okay, and that should be good for now. I want to uh, redo the quick actions and overall chain of events a user myself goes through to get from a search to a compare and analyze to a strategy and risk assessment. Since we can now do this all pretty well, whatever, I want to put some, I don't know, I want to make better actionable quick action buttons in the input chat. I want to have tabs for sub quick action as well, like search would have, you know, search sectors, search web, etc. Compare would have, you know, just say compare, blah, 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 and then strategy and risk, all with a tab and respective quick actions. Hooey! That was a string of consciousness right there. That was tough. Over here. Mining and metals, gold mining stocks, silver mining stocks, Freeport McMoran stock up 330%. Commodity bulk market considered prime candidate for pain trade in 2025. What does that mean? What is pain trade? Does it really need the web search for that? Not quite. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps giving me that. Like, what stock is it even talking about? I don't know. This thing's getting a little goofy on me. Give me the chart for Microsoft. Let's just make sure we're somewhat functional. Chart pattern. So this is back. Search tab, find stocks, compare side-by-side analysis with OODA framework, strategy, risk tab. Okay. When you have a stock loaded, the interface shows relevant quick actions for that specific stock, progressive workflow, natural flow from search, compare, strategy, risk assessment. Okay. Comprehensive coverage, 8 actions per tab, 32 total. Covers all major use cases, smart suggestion. Beginner flow, advanced flow, search, breakout patterns, compare, best momentum stocks. Okay. 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 Maybe. Okay. So explain what the chart patterns say. I don't get it. I still have that dependency array going. Sure do. This is not good. It's really bad. Not good. And it also didn't answer my question. Okay. Yeah, this thing's getting sloppy. Let's see what this looks like. Then I need to fix that infinity loop. Not quite. Why? Why? Why are you? She's broken. All we can do is wait. Yeah, we'll see. This file's way too long. I'm gonna refactor this. This has to be broken up into submodules. We can't do this. It'll start really breaking on us. Bummer. I think after this, if we don't add a whole bunch more, I'll have to do that immediately after this. Okay. Okay. Let's see if it's happy after this. Yes, it is. Okay. Let's rattle a couple of these off. That's cool. Okay. Okay. This is cool. And then what? Okay, and then it replaces it. This thing's so smart. So cool. Swing trade NVDA. Okay. Really cool. Okay. So search. Um, all right, cool. So this is pretty cool. These are a bunch of objects with arrays of the actual labels, query, and web search. Very cool. So we have a label description and action, and then a label query with a web search for the quick action tab. Cool. So maybe not all of them have it. Yeah, they all do. Okay. This is cool. Let's see what happens. It's still work. Got the little search globe in there. Why? Search the web. Might have broke it. Why would it not like that? Most active? No, this isn't right. Give me search the web and give me a list of the top performing commodities stocks for 2025. Damn. Okay, it's not working. Bummer. We're swaying. Okay. Let's, I didn't restart it. That might have bogged it down a little. Mock search results. What do you mean? Mock. Is there like mock data? Why was the API deleted? This is really wrong. Okay. This is where we start over. Why would it delete the API? Search the web for the best stocks to invest in 2025. True. Let's see if we 200. This is kind of busted. It's not searching the web like it was before the style. All right. Yeah, there's something going on with like the route or something. We have a chat and we have a compare route. Okay. So it's outputting some sort of some sort of type that it doesn't like. Okay. That should be good. This was working. Okay. Properly handles the back and forth. Okay, this should fix the web search functionality. Okay, let's see what we get, I guess. So, is this all it needed? No, not really good. Not good at all. I was closer before. Interesting. Okay, let's test it some more. Search the web for trending stocks 2025. Maybe it's one of the trigger words that's causing the improper rendering of that container. It has to be. Oh, let me try that again. Search the web for trending stocks 2025. Okay, this is what I meant to do. I think there might be a conflict with the web search prompt intentions, and there's maybe a word I'm using that is triggering the incorrect response. It should come back with a list, not a single stock analysis. Found the issue. The parseAnalyticalContent function is incorrectly detecting web search results about trending stocks as trading strategies. I knew it. The problem is that when the AI returns a list of trending stocks, it contains words like buy, price, and strategy. Ah ha ha, I knew it. It ain't that deep. So here we go. Prioritize list detection. Check for list search responses before trading strategy detection. Okay, let's see if this gets us there. Let's try this again. Search the web for the best REITs in 2025. Maybe. So it's doing it. If you keep seeing me come here, it's because I'm going. There's a programmatic. Ooh, yikes. EPS found 10 trending stock. Wait, really? This didn't give me the list. It just says one. Yeah, that's not going to work. That didn't work. A list at all. Yeah. What are we talking here? Oh, well, that was stupid of me. Hold on. I shouldn't have said that. Search the web for the best tech stocks. Let's do that. 2025. It took in REIT as a stock ticker. That's why. Interesting edge case, though. Okay. Trending stocks found. It says it found 10, but it's only giving me one. And then get more details. Yeah. What does this look like? Search better fallback. Okay. So web search. Oh yeah, I meant to tell. I was in the middle of that. So if you keep seeing me coming to this terminal, it's because there's a programmatic function call that determines whether or not it's going to use 3.5 or 4 web search. So once again, this isn't working. I mean, let's see. We can at least do that, I guess. Let's give it one more try, and then we will try again. Okay. Search the web for the best tech stocks 2025. Please don't make this not work. Cool. There's a list. I like it. Cool. Let's try another one. Search the web for the top performing commodities in 2025. Best REITs. That's not quite. It's pretty leaky. Yeah. This is where we get in the weeds of all this. But I mean, the 80-20 of this whole thing, or the 20-80, the 20% of the, what is it, 80% of the use, it's 20% of the time or something. I forget, whatever. The bulk of what I want this for has been pretty defined at this point. I want to search the web, I want to compare some stocks, I want to strategize, and then I want to know the risk. The longer I do this, the more defined I am and the simple desire I have for the features. And some of it comes through patience, I guess. But let's keep going. Exclude terms, much more comprehensive list. Okay, so if this is a stock list, process it properly. Okay. Did we lose something? Okay. Let's give that a shot. Still need to fix that dependency array. Guarantee you it's still probably gone nuts. All right. There you go. Search the web for the millionth time. Web for the top performing biotech stocks. Smart type section. Okay. Cool. Can't hate on that. Search for more specific growth stocks recommendations. I don't even want to. We're a long ways away from a refining search. Okay, so compare. Let's do, yeah, let's compare top 3. Let's see if we can filter this down. Okay, so this is only going to use the 3.5, pretty sure, which is good. Oh, cool. Comprehensive OODA framework analysis comparing 3 stocks. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, we are grooving. We are grooving. Okay. This is super cool. Okay. So this tells me we need to just mess with LEGN. Strong fundamentals, blah, blah, blah. Confidence is a 7 out of 10. Not the greatest. Okay, so LEGN. Give me the chart for that. Show me the chart for LEGN. Super cool. Okay. Really good. Really, really good. Let's go to all. Wow. It's impressive. When was this? Good God, 3 months ago. Let's try that. Just want to keep testing this. Cool. Double reversal bottom. Wow, very cool. This is starting to get super comprehensive. This is getting freaky. All right. Okay, so what is the best strategy for investing and options strategies for LEGN based on this analysis? Okay, not quite. Not quite. Give me a strategy based on the, right, isn't it called LEGN? Yeah, LEGN chart data and analysis. Okay, so it thinks I want a chart still. Okay. How to trade this? Come on. Okay. Yeah, this isn't best tech stocks 25 current market research analysis. Sort of. Does it buy half position at current support? Hold on. Let's see what it even says. Current price at 43. Entry zones are around 42. Wait for pullback. Okay, so what is a good stock options strategy for legging? Okay, so cool. It didn't do the web search. Save it. As long as that's working, we're good. No. That didn't work. Yeah, this is broken. Okay. Really close until I wanted to have an actionable strategy. Strategy output from the chat history analysis context. The issue is that the parseAnalyticalContent function is incorrectly parsing trading strategy responses as stock lists, picking up garbage like adage strategy. Okay. The detection logic. At this point, I almost think it would be easier just to make this really confined to like a chunking abstraction where you kind of have to use these quick action buttons. You stay in a specific zone in terms of where you are and of the chain of events of the research, compare, analysis, action, and risk. That way you don't have these leaks. And then maybe you just have like a global chat here. I mean, ideally, this thing would be smart enough just to keep it all in one place, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to be that easy to do. Okay. Okay, let's give it a shot. Oh, we got like 15 errors. Awesome. That's always good. I broke it, yep. Okay, let's see what we get. That helped. Not quite. Okay, well let's try it regardless. It's quiet. God, there's so many. Okay. Let's try it. Okay. Search the web for the best trending stocks. Okay, this time it just gave me a list, which is fine. Let's say compare the best 3 from the list. So now it's doing Claude 4 again. Okay. Top 3 stocks in comparison. Okay. Robinhood, Coinbase, and Roblox. Best overall is Robinhood. Okay. Highest growth potential is Coinbase. Okay. Compare hood with coin. And the OODA analysis broke. Weak. Buy recommendation is just for coin. Yeah, it just broke it pretty hardcore. I think it took way too much stuff out. Okay. Yeah. And then out the gate, it's right there. Okay. Did it? Okay. Yeah, we aren't going to do that. That wasn't a viable solution. We just need to yeah, you know what? That wasn't a viable solution. We need to do a big overhaul and have the search, compare analysis, strategy, and action and risk all be in separate zones for context awareness and to guide through the due diligence process. This will prevent incorrect renderings and trigger words. Is this smart? Yeah, we have so much leakage. Yeah. Search zone, compare zone. Okay. Then you have different API endpoints. Okay. Yeah, let's try it. Yes, let's do the full refactor for this overhaul redesign. All right. So here we have the response back from Cursor. This might take a minute. So we're creating different API routes for each zone is what we're calling it. A zone is where you are in the chain of events in terms of where you are in the due diligence domain. So what should this be? Work. This one. Okay. Did work. Okay. There's also this one. I think we can do unknown on that. Okay, and then create the zone specific components. Cool. No changes. That's not good. just one of them. God, they're all buzzing. Okay. How many more of these do we have? Yeesh. Okay. Okay, let's just see what happens. Why not? They're all gonna have a bunch of them. Those should be up there already, though. I don't. Okay, I'll have to go back to this. Okay. Is this gonna break everything? Okay. Since it deleted pretty much everything, did it? Interesting. Okay. So we got quite a bit of stuff to deal with. This is a thick refactor. So we did delete all that, which is cool. Separation of concerns. I don't mind that. But we have 21 problems. It's not good. Most of them are. Where are the? Okay, so these are where I want. Okay. So let's start with this one. That's all broken too. It's done printing. Let's see what we get. Very nice. Okay. Very nice. Let's see what we get for zone manager. They already are created though. Oh, wait. Oh, I was reading that wrong. Okay. And then that leaves with zone manager. Okay, so we just need to feed it one more time for zone manager. This is cool. Okay, interesting. Work? No. It's like super busted now. That's cool. 9 errors. Okay. Yeah, there's, oh, I probably, hold on. Let me just be patient. Okay. So I didn't need it to do all that. Okay, so there's a mismatch. Okay, so there's that. Analysis zone gets updated. Okay. Create a shared types file to avoid duplicating zone type. Okay. Source type zones. Okay. And update the components to import from the shared types. Okay. So here. Okay. Okay. Same thing from types. And then this also imports from types. Okay. So that should help quite a bit. Real quick though. So we have this right now. Okay. Okay. Claude 4, web search, extract symbols. I wonder if we lost the ability. Yeah, so it's only going to use Claude 4 for that. That's fine, actually. Did it do this one? Okay, yeah. So that's defined. This is cool. This makes everything more modular and easy to use and easy to find, easy to refactor. Okay, so let's give this a shot. Best Tech Stocks 2025. Maybe. Doesn't seem like it's doing anything. Yeah, that's not working. The front end isn't working with the API. Oh, wait. It just took forever. So then what? Oh, wow. Oh, wait. What happened? We lost it. Oh, that was crazy. That's not going to do it. Okay. Damn. It is working. It's really slow for the web search, and the response looks really unstructured and breaks state. Actually, let's save this for now, and then let's continue with the rest of them. Because it broke state because it wanted to bounce to analysis. So if we get all these in there, I wonder if it'll work better. Okay, let's finish the rest of the front end so we can go through all of the zones. It's a good idea. but the layout's wrong. This should be a sticky at the bottom, and then always be there, and then how it prints here, and how we can always see our inbox here. That's pretty much what we want. So we need to have a separate container that's nested inside of the actual panel. So something to think about. I mean, can I even give me chart for NVIDIA? Like, did it break that? Sure did. Dang, we lost the coolest part of this whole thing. Let's see what we get. God, where is it? Okay. Cool. Action zone. Zone manager. Got those in there now. Okay. Let's see if this is any better. Okay, so cool. Huh, that's cool. So good, good. We're still there. Oh wow. Okay, this is way better. Hold on. We just lost it though. It needs to persist better. Okay, so analysis. My buddy asked about this today. Okay. Chart pattern. Let's make sure that works. Forming a descending triangle. Yeah, this is super sick. Okay. Chart pattern analysis. Okay, so the refactor worked pretty well. This is really cool. Those are in there. Okay. Really cool. So I wonder if maybe we just need to create a chat feature that has awareness over it. So come here, create trading strategy. Oh, this is cool. Okay. And then it gives you, this is really cool. Okay. So what happens if you do that? I'm so hyped on this. This is much more logical. What are we gonna get? Okay, something happened. Okay. Look at that. This is so much better. Okay. Position size. It didn't give me an options strategy. Just an entry. Okay. And then we can execute it, compare, stocks to compare. Okay, let's do the classic Apple versus, yeah, Apple, MSFT, and NVDA. See if we get all three. Oh, that's cool. We can have it there. This is so much better. I like having it separated already. We just need to figure out how to get the chat integration back in there. I don't really want to have it be right there, but I don't know. Now I'm kind of thinking about it. If it was smaller, I don't know. No, these should be like their own chats. Yeah, is it? Are we still going? Did we get a result or no? That didn't work. So, comparison. Why won't it? Stocks to compare. At least two. Okay, let's start over. Let's go to here. Here, Apple with an S. Compare. Why won't you let me compare? Analysis worked. Strategy worked. All right. Discovery kind of worked. Okay, so this still needs some work because these aren't changing. Okay, so zones partial complete. Oops. Okay, that's really close. Let's fix the compare. That's really close. The compare isn't generating or working. Okay. Because you can add. Oh, wait, did I do this wrong? Maybe it's like this. Apple add NVIDIA. Add. There we go. Okay, I get it now. Wonder if anybody watching was like, that's not how you do it. Okay, hold on. Stop. Should work. Super cool. Super, super cool. That is so cool. Come on. Come on now. So we're here. What if we add one more? Like now what? Okay. Huh. Very cool. Still recommends Microsoft with 7 out of 10. I don't know about that. I'd probably, well, I don't know. It's not really actually giving me any real details there. Okay, analyze the winner. That was really cool. Let's get these going. Okay, chart pattern. Same from earlier. Got some analysis coming in. Okay. Let's do aggressive, why not? Microsoft strategy. Okay, really cool. What if we do an options strategy? That's really aggressive. What happens then? $503. That's not giving me much of the position. Execute. This is cool. Okay. This is really cool. Okay, I'm gonna stop here for now. This was a pretty big refactor, but overall the user experience and chain of events and how we're gonna interact with this thing is definitely coming to fruition. The more I played with it the last couple days and got all the moving parts going, I was able to kind of establish a pattern of how I want to work through this end to end. So yeah, next thing will just be refining these quick actions and making sure these buttons work in caveman terms. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.